Today on ELN Morning.
An armed burglary in the town of Elon will tell you how to keep your home safe.
What's in your trash? What Elon's doing to reduce waste.
ELN Morning starts right now.
Good morning and thanks for joining us on Thursday, April 25th. I'm Megan Lynn.
And I'm Brian Ray.
Elon police are still investigating an armed burglary that happened just 1 mile off of campus. Early Wednesday morning, 2 to 3 armed suspects broke into the home of Rashid Purefoy. Purefoy suffered a gunshot wound to the stomach and his condition is unknown at this time. Reports say the burglars stole an iPhone and a wallet. Police believe this is an isolated incident. Purefoy described one suspect as a light-skinned black male and the other as a dark-skinned black male. There's not a description of the third suspect at this time. As of this morning, no arrests have been made. While this incident occurred off campus, our Maeve Ashbrook has tips on how to protect your dorm or apartment from break-ins.
The first step to securing your place of living starts with making sure your door isn't propped open by a doorstop or tape. Turn on lights and lamps when you leave to make your space look occupied. Putting furniture or items in front of the window helps your space look lived in and prevents burglars from entering your home. And of course, lock your door when you leave. If you witness any suspicious activity, call 336-584-1301.
Police anticipate an official report will be released Friday morning. We'll continue to update you on this story as information becomes available on our website, elonnewsnetwork.com.
The search is still on for a new university provost. Current provost Stephen House announced in January he would be stepping down by the end of this calendar year. The provost is the chief academic office for the university. Co-chair for the provost search committee, Eric Hall, says the committee is working to narrow the search to 3 or 4 people before bringing the candidates to campus. Hall was unable to release the names of candidates at this time, but says the list will be available in early May. Each candidate will be giving presentations on campus either May 9th, 13th, 16th, or 20th before a final decision is made.
Student Government Association has their monthly town hall tonight, moderated by ELN's political editor Maggie Brown. Brown will be asking questions regarding parking, university expansion, and downtown Elon development. Students are encouraged to attend the event to ask questions of SGA, university faculty, and Board of Alderwoman Emily Sharp and Assistant Town Manager Pamela Graham. The town hall starts at 7:30 tonight in downstairs Mosley.
New to Elon's campus this week is a Latino-based fraternity, Lambda Upsilon Lambda. Our Caitlin Rundle introduces you to this historic organization.
The Office of Student Life officially recognized Lambda Upsilon Lambda as of Saturday, April 20th. Associate Director of Student Life Jordan King says the fraternity has been a long time coming and he's excited for the potential of the chapter.
I think this fits right in with those needs of the institution.
We apologize for technical difficulties, and as of right now, the fraternity has 5 members, but they are still building. The full story will be available on our website at elonnewsnetwork.com later today.
And coming up, a sweet taste of spring.
After the break, I'll let you know if you need to grab a raincoat for the weekend.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He really likes to be around people. And as soon as I start to make my breakfast, Hamilton is right there. I get out my mat and I'm doing a downward dog and he's underneath. He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties. He knows he's a pretty big deal. I mean, look at this little face. How could you not love him?
You make me wear my bike helmet. Taught me never to run with scissors. And to follow the swimming rules. You tell me to stay away from drugs. To always buckle my seatbelt.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
Brian and Megan, we've got some sun peeking through under the oaks right now, but it's looking like we'll have some cloud cover taking over for the rest of this afternoon. Today we'll have a high of 85 and a low of 63. Now let's take a look at our Phoenix 5-day forecast. Tomorrow, we might have to grab our raincoats because it's looking like we're getting some thunderstorms rolling in with a high of 72 and a low of 52. Baseball, softball, and lacrosse will all be playing this weekend, but it looks like they're going to have some great days for it. On Saturday, we'll have sunny skies with a high of 74 and a low of 57. Then on Sunday, we'll have a high of 79, a low of 55, and some partly sunny skies. These partly sunny skies will carry on through Monday and Tuesday, and on Monday, we'll have a high of 73 and a low of 59. We'll have a beautiful surf day on Tuesday with a high of 79 and a low of 62. Live with your Phoenix 5-day forecast, I'm Ashley Moran. Back to you.
Brian, I'm a little bit sad that it's going to rain, but I think it might be a nice break.
Yeah, you know, yesterday was so hot. It was like a little too much, so I'm excited for this like mid-70s stuff that's going to be coming our way.
No, I think it's really good. Good reminder here to put on sunscreen as well, because I got a sunburn, have a class outside the other day. And speaking of spring and this gorgeous weather, just 2 hours after its spring opening, Isley Farms in Burlington sold out of strawberries. Yesterday was the first day to pick strawberries for the season. Farm retail manager Danielle Ross says if you want your pick of berries, you need to arrive early.
Very, very hectic. There were lots of people already here, lots of people already in the field and just ready to go. So yeah, it got picked up very quick.
Ross says seeing the familiar faces each year is one of her favorite parts of the season.
It's really cool because you get to know them, watch their kids grow up, and just make a fun experience for the whole family.
The farm sells more than just berries. You can also find locally sourced produce and baked breads from other nearby farms and businesses. Ross says the farm will be open for strawberry picking until it completely runs out, which is typically around June.
And while eating local helps cut down on pollution caused by transporting food, ELN is working to improve sustainability methods on campus. Signs explaining what belongs in which bin have been posted above trash cans, but some students still aren't sure.
Just look at this thing, to be honest.
I think just like knowing about recycling and maybe just like taking my global class and us like having topics about it too, to really like put more of an emphasis on recycling and like its importance to our planet.
I just don't put too much thought into it. I have friends who do, but me personally don't think about it too much.
Honestly, it's been embedded to our brains: reduce, reuse, recycle.
ELN Senior and Sustainability Representative Jess Push says while the university is taking the right steps toward composting and recycling, it's up to students to see it through.
It's really important that students understand how their actions play into that and take charge in their own lives, because if you're not taking the time to actively think about it or to take those 2 extra seconds to sort your waste, then it doesn't really matter what the university as a whole is doing.
ELN will be running its annual Don't Trash It campaign starting in May. The campaign collects used furniture, clean sheets, and clean clothes from students as they move out of their dorms and apartments to cut down on the amount of waste headed for the landfill.
And this weekend, Renegade Productions premieres its one-woman show, Grounded. Joining us today is the star, Molly Kerr. Molly, thanks for being here.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So can you tell us a little bit about why you chose this show, what it's about?
Yeah, okay, so I was really set on kind of giving Renegade like this new face, because a lot of people on campus don't really know about it. So I read a bunch of shows, and this show really stuck out to me because it was just so powerful. It's about a female fighter pilot who gets unexpectedly pregnant and has to work from a base in Nevada, and she's like in control of drones, and she begins to blur the lines between reality and what she sees on screen, because she's like killing people on screen, and usually she just flies over.
Wow. Now, what's it like to act in a one-woman show?
It's hard. It's not easy. I started memorizing my lines like in January, because it's like almost 80 minutes of fully me talking. And I definitely had to do a lot of work that wasn't involved in acting. Like I did sound and help with lights and publicity. It's just a lot of work that goes into it, but it definitely like gives me pride at the end of a finished product.
Yeah, good for you. And I know also for this, some of the proceeds are going to go for Puppies Behind Bars. Can you tell us a little bit about why you chose this organization and what it is?
So I know the name sounds like really weird, because it's like, why are puppies in jail? But it's this really cool organization that takes dogs and have inmates train them to be service animals for veterans or for police officers.
Oh, wow, that's so awesome.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Thank you so much for joining us, Molly. We look forward to seeing the show.
Thank you.
There is a 6 o'clock show Friday through Sunday and an additional show at 2:30 on Sunday in the Black Box Theater in the Center for the Arts. Admission is free.
Coming up, a sneak peek at this weekend's Dance Works. Stay tuned.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice, single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Kids will spend 15 minutes watching online videos like this one.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
Can you help me with this? My new dad teaches me all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
He helps me with homework.
That would be 3.6795.
Thanks.
Yep.
He helps me with my decision making.
I wouldn't use this one. Ever.
And he's even teaching me how to drive.
And that's why cars have bumpers.
I'm learning so much.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
We have Maddie Spence and Molly Healy here to perform a piece from the upcoming Dance Works recital. Maddie and Molly, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, of course.
So tell us, what is Dance Works?
So Dance Works is a student-run dance organization, so every piece you'll see if you come this weekend is student choreographed and all students performing in it, and it's going to be a really great show.
Awesome, and what are y'all going to be performing for us today?
So we're going to be performing a piece called Human, choreographed by Kate Ackness and Kate DeSorty. Really excited. Oh, excuse me, Sarah DeSorty.
Awesome, we can't wait to see it. Before we let you guys dance us out, we just want to thank you for joining us. That's all the time we have for today.
For all the news you need to know when we're not on the air, go to elonnewsnetwork.com.
And follow us at ELN News Network.
Have a great day. Ladies, take it away.
Burn up with the water, the floods around the plains, the planets in rows. Who knows what they contain? And my brain is like an orchestra playing